所晒干esta casa.
This is Coco and Kanetsu, and we are continuing The House in Fata Morgana, which is a gothic visual novel. It's been a little while, so we're. I think I gave. I think that covered most of the important things. Yes, let's go ahead and continue. But Bestia never waited for morning to come. With his sword that smelled of blood hanging from his hip, the beast slowly, ever so slowly, crept toward the room where the white-haired girl slept. The time was soon approaching for the bloodthirsty beast to paint the walls with the young woman's blood, to turn her bedchamber into a gourd-splattered altar upon which he would offer her to the devil. However, when he opened the door, the beast could hardly believe his eyes.
Oh yeah, her hair's all short.
She was not asleep, but sitting there as if expecting Bestia's arrival.
Why are you awake? Did you not go to sleep?
I heard footsteps, so I...
And what were you planning to do when I got here? Surely you didn't think we'd simply have a nice midnight chat?
I was hoping to ask what it was that you wanted.
To ask what it was I wanted?
I can't do that last voice I did.
Can you not see what's in my hand? You know exactly what I came here to do. Aren't you going to beg? Aren't you going to plead for your life? Aren't you going to ask me not to kill you?
If it's necessary. But is that what you want?
What I want is something much, much more gratifying than your pleas. I want to hold a banquet!
Ooh, a party.
It's not enough. No matter what I do, it's not enough. But you will be enough to satisfy me, to quench this unholy thirst, to completely, wholly fill me to the bursting point!
Good. I'm glad you can't, because I don't take him seriously either.
You want to know what I desire? I desire to devour you! I'm evil.
Whoa.
Ah! Bestia shoved the girl back, slamming her into the mattress. I hope this...
Oh, please no.
He then stabs his sword through the sheets beside her, looking down upon the girl, the moonlight at his back. There's like this strange glitch around the stuff that Mnemonica just typed, so I can't see what it was that he wrote. Clenching her slender throat with one hand, he drew his sword once more, holding the tip but inches from her nose. No matter how much blood it drank, the sword continued to shine gloriously, as though it had just come from the forge. It was an awe-inspiring, tear-shedding blade, the sight of which would cause anyone to imagine the misfortune about to befall them.
Go on, mock me! Ridicule the hideous barbaric beast standing before you! From the moment you saw me, you thought me unsettling, no? But you averted your eyes! Because I had food for you! Because I gave you a place to rest! You pretended not to notice the beast! This is retribution! Retribution for you damned humans! So I beg for your life that we all do cry, plead for mercy!
Justin.
No.
If you say that you are ugly, then I must be equally ugly.
What?
What came from the girl's mouth was neither a plea nor an insult, nor a scream. Full-grown men had wept before him, and yet this slight young woman did not. Despite this terrifying beast being upon her, moments away from extinguishing her life, even I almost shrieked in fright. Bestia could believe neither his eyes nor his ears.
Do you not fear me? Can you not see what I'm about to do to you?
What am I to be afraid of?
I'm threatening to murder you! To rip your intestines out with these claws and watch you die in agony! I enjoy it more than anything in the world! Feeling as it hurts with fear. The more lives I take, the more I enjoy it. I'm a beast! Beast! Driven by madness!
Could you repeat that? We didn't hear it the first 200 times you said it.
I'm a beast!
What he expected was for the beautiful girl before him to desperately implore him for mercy. He wanted nothing more than to see despair seep into every corner of her red eyes.
Like a beast.
For he believed that it would be a truly sublime moment. Euphoria unlike anything he had experienced before. Bestia prodded her with his singular sword, poking a slit in skin smoother than silk. You mean to take mercy on me, because you see me as pitiful. But she did not do as the beast wished. She looked up at him with sympathy rather than fear. This rattled the beast. He had never once seen anyone respond to him this way.
What possessed you to say that? What on earth is going through your head? Mercy? Mercy? Do you not comprehend the situation? How can you be so calm? Scream! Cry and shout! Beg for me to spare you! Throw yourself at my feet!
That's a little hard to do when you got me stuck here.
Throw yourself at my feet! Otherwise I'm a beast!
Fuck! Oh no!
A beast! It never tires of killing!
To me, you appear to be a person.
You're lying.
I think I'm more like Stitch than anything.
You listen to the things I say, and you respond with your own words.
I was taught how to speak. I'm a beast! Who speaks human language!
But you think. You use your mind to come up with responses. And you hesitate.
No!
Ugh.
If I'm human, then why do they disparage me so? Why do they reject me and try to kill me?
Maybe because you kill them? Just a thought.
Because I'm a beast! I'm a beast! That's why, isn't it?
I will do nothing to hurt you. We are alike.
Alike? Don't be ridiculous. How can you say alike when you're... Well, hello. How can you say we're alike when you're as beautiful as you are?
There's nothing beautiful about me. What value does outward appearance have?
You...
You have suffered much persecution, which is why you tremble in fear.
I am not trembling. I am not afraid.
I can hear the cries of your heart. You just keep saying beast over and over again.
It's quite annoying.
What on earth is wrong with you? Why are you not afraid? Why do you not scream in terror?
I am afraid, but more than fear. I feel like I know what my role is.
Your role?
If you will have me, then I would like to remain here in the mansion.
Are you mad? I will eventually kill you! Torture you, put you through hell, make you wish you were never born, like a beast does!
That does not change my mind. Please, allow me to stay. I find it very hard to believe that what you want deep down is to hurt people. And I get the feeling that I'm meant to be here. That it is my role. Bestia was at a loss. He was, perhaps, afraid of this girl who did not fear him, and even attempted to embrace him. She behaved too differently from all the other humans he knew of, who only ever harassed and pushed him away.
Why are you so kind to me? To this beast, this murderer.
Bestia's sword slipped from his hand, hitting the hard floor with a metallic whine.
Cling.
When the sound died down, the white-haired girl extended her hands for the beast with the utmost of affability. Her fingers were white as freshly falling snow, something this area never saw. They traced his distinctive frame. They ran along his unusually shaped nose. They slid across his rough, yellowed skin. They drifted around his rather small eyes. The beast trembled once more, this time not out of twisted desire from deep within, but from the unimaginable comfort of physical contact. Her fingers moved so gently, so pleasantly, wrapping him in their warmth. Are you crying? A single teardrop slid down the arc of her finger. Looking into her clear eyes, Bestia came to a realization.
Advil, give me.
Give us. It's Cupid-ish. And at the same time, he felt somewhat dismayed.
You are without sight.
Taking in the throes of his primal urges, the beast had not noticed, but there was an emptiness in the girl's eyes. She appeared to be gazing far into the distance, not focused on the man, despite being close enough to touch him. Tears had begun running down Bestia's cheeks earlier, when she had called him a person. But it was not until one of those droplets had slid across the back of her finger that she had realized. She would, indeed, have no need of extravagant dresses. After all, she could not see what she was wearing. That is correct. I am blind.
What?
But whoever decided that reality is only that which can be seen. I know not what appearance I have. In the darkness, everything is as one. There is no difference between beast and man. If you are a beast, then I too must be a beast. To call the girl a beast would be paramount to eating sugar and insisting it was salt. Departing the trite analogy, please. But you know rather well, master, that the white-haired girl was not at all what you would call a beast. Not simply in appearance, but all the way down to her core. There was nothing beastly about her. Her words brought him faint pain, but the beast still felt, on some level, that he wanted to keep her at his side, to see what would happen. His next words were in large part impulsive.
I am grateful. That you cannot see.
Without an exception, everyone who had wandered into the mansion had lost their lives before the sun rose the next morning. She was the first visitor who had not met this fate. Over time, Bestia's madness gradually subsided. He even began to seem rather tame. You would hardly believe it was the same beast who had once reveled in those perverse festivities. He was, I imagine, at a loss for how to behave. I too would be flustered in the constant presence of such beauty. Gay. But it was not just her appearance. She had said she wished to live with him, a beast who had committed countless atrocities. Perplexing indeed. It does have those vibes, but I'm just wondering how this is going to connect to the previous story. What is the matter?
Do you honestly not fear me?
Do I appear afraid of you?
No, you do not. But you would. If you could see me, you would react the same as everyone else. You would mock me, you would despise me, you would want to kill me. You don't know what I've done because you can't see, even though you clearly have a working nose.
Well, she was on a mattress and a pillow.
I enjoyed it. I basked in their terror.
Yeah, what Monica said essentially. New Monica.
So, why do I not want you to find out?
Just don't tell her.
I don't want you to know how many people I've tortured, how many I've slaughtered, how much blood I've imbibed. Imbibed?
Imbibed, I think.
All the horrible things I've done. Horrible? I'm aware that what I've done is wrong, but I relished in it. I wanted for so long to slaughter them. I desperately desired to see blood, human blood. What is it I crave? Murder or laughter? I said that I had no need for peace, yet here I am.
Is something the matter?
No, some tea?
Oh, shall I make some? Are you thirsty?
No. I made some tea. It's probably cold by now. I thought you might want some. Some cold tea. You don't.
No, I'll take it.
What are you laughing for?
Your voice.
Oh!
Because I'm happy.
Is it to your liking?
It's bitter.
It's tea.
Their life together began quietly, their days without event. They had no extravagant meals. There were no swaths of guests lending life to the mansion's halls, but there was also no one screaming in fear for their life. It was the peaceful life Bestia had lost, and he had returned once more to that quiet realm. What's the matter?
You are always so quick to notice my presence.
My world is one of darkness, so I have a heightened sense of hearing.
What is it like? How do you perceive the world? I cannot imagine living in complete darkness.
Occasionally, I can see light.
Light?
Yes, not a radiant light like the sun, but a soft light floating in the darkness. Like a candlelight, I suppose.
That only perplexes me all the more. I find it difficult to understand what you are describing.
Is that so? It's difficult for me as well. I'm not sure how to explain it. But it's not complete darkness. I can sense your presence, for instance, and I can tell how windy it is from the way the windows vibrate. And also, I also feel as though I can sense the wavering of emotions. The candlelight begins to flicker erratically. From fear, intense sorrow, or other similar emotions.
My emotions?
I do not know how. It could be yours, and it could be mine. This mansion is a very peculiar place. The candlelight is always wavering, and yet it seems somehow stable. It makes me feel as though this is where I belong.
I don't think I understand. I am a beast!
You've been doing so good.
The intelligence.
You sure do. But you...
I am going to go hunting. Is there anything you would like?
Whatever you like. Alright then. If you find any fruit, that would be nice.
Fruit. A beast doesn't hunt for fruit!
Ugh, it's sour. You picked it right before it was ripe.
I didn't know. Is that a bad thing? I don't know anything.
I cannot see, but if fruit is still green, you are not supposed to eat it yet. What color are these?
Green. No, blue.
Shall I give you a hand preparing supper?
I cannot ask for the help of someone who can't see. You'll hurt yourself.
Don't worry, I can tell you for the most part where things are by touch and sound. Are you worried?
Worried. 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 The thought of blood dripping down her finger doesn't excite me. What's going on? What on earth has happened to me?
If I appear to be in any danger of harming myself, please let me know. Then you have nothing to worry about. You do not seem any more comfortable in a kitchen than me.
She always cooks the... Where did she go?
Huh?
She always comes when I call. Kim Possible.
Bye, Justin.
Bye, thank you for stopping by. I had hidden myself away. Beastia had learned how to go about his daily life without my assistance, and the two of them had no need of others in their peaceful world. Oh my, what is the matter, master? I was not lonely at all, no. It was an absolute pleasure simply watching them. I mean that. It was not my role to be at his side, nor was I the one to be at hers. If she could make Beastia into the master of the house, then my presence was unnecessary. I appear when I am needed, as I appear to serve the flaxen-haired family, nothing more. If they sought a servant, then I would show myself. Yes, certainly. After some time, they began to sleep in the same bed. Oh dear, no. Not for the reason you are imagining, master. You thought no such thing. Though they slept in the same bed, they did not lay together. They did so, it seemed, because they were more comfortable in the same place. They acted more like family than lovers.
Hey. Hello? Are you asleep?
No, I am awake.
Is the candlelight wavering?
Right now, it is very calm.
I see. Say, tell me about your childhood.
What? Me?
Won't you?
My childhood.
Yes. I have no such stories to tell. When I was a child, I lost everything.
Like pink and like flesh colored. It's
Unless
like
it's just like cupcakes or something, because I've been fucked before when it comes to that kind of visual, I guess.
oh.
Ooh, girl, what's up? Oh, no, you just amounted cupcakes. Never mind, come here, girl.
Lord have mercy on
Nick's
our
wedding
souls.
was weird.
Really? Was it helpful?
I'm gonna send you guys a little gift.
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here.
Oh, maybe it is cupcakes. It really doesn't look like it.
I think he was trying to console me somehow. Oh shit, that's right.
Get your boyfriend, that's why.
I think the report is on the other side, Edgeworth.
There's no hate, only joy.